Hey everybody, Professor Cloud here with episode 3 of Professor Builds a Steam World in the game SteamWorld Build. And we are going to be using the new Jingle Bolts theme as it is the holiday time, and the developers behind SteamWorld Build have done a great thing by adding a Jingle Bolts theme. I have not looked at it. I don't know what it's going to feel like, but we're absolutely going to try it out. If you'll remember in the last episode, we did find our first piece of old tech, so we've started the creation of our rocket ship that's going to eventually take us off planet. We have, explored a huge amount of the first level of the mine, and we did hit the Aristobot stage for our population. So today, let's see if we can find some more old tech. Let's see if we can get some Aristobots in our town and continue to explore in the mine. Let's jump back in. Okay, so we left off in the mine, obviously, but let's take a look and see what the Jingle Bolts theme looks like. So we've now got all sand. For some particular reason, our map is way out in the middle of nowhere. Okay. Things look very different. Things look very, very different. Machine constructed, too few prospectors. Okay, so we're going to have to put some more prospectors down in the mine. We also have... We're missing a lot of scrap. Wow. And a lot of ironium. Dirty water. I'm starting to wonder... Dirty water. Dirty water. But we need more prospectors. We have 4. I don't know how many we need. Alright, let's do this. Put in some more prospector quarter. It's not enough. We just need one more. Okay, so there's a new prospector. Why is our ironium so low? Because we're bringing in ironium via trade, and we've got the one... Okay, recruit bonus miners. Miner equipment recruit bonus. Warehouse delivery. Service inhabitants. I already have this one. Miner recruit bonus. I don't need miners. I need more of everything else, unfortunately. So we do now have Aristobots. I have no idea what Aristobots are going to do for us, but we've got so many extra engineers. Let's go ahead and let's upgrade one that's kind of in the middle here. There we go. You can set up trade deals in the train station. Yeah, we've already done that. Thank you. All right, so the Aristobots need plastic and a waxing shop? Okay. Waxing shop's big. Of course it takes up more room than anything else. Workforce reduction. Those are always good to have. Actually, let me grab the rubies first. Workforce reduction is always a good one to have. Is there anything in particular? That's 30. 25. 25. Charcoals are 20. The thing is, we've got so many extra engineers, I don't need to reduce the number of engineers by anything. Alright, let's grab that and put it in one of the charcoal kilns. We'll put it in here. There we go. Alright. Alright, so we've got our scrap problem fixed, thankfully. Or spare parts, actually. That was the real issue. We still have the uranium problem. Oh, we haven't found any more uranium down in the mine is part of the problem. Okay, so the Aristobot really only needs the waxing shop. Alright, this is the surveyor office. I have a sneaking suspicion that I can move the surveyor office. Let's do that. And then let's put the waxing shop here. So we make sure it covers. Yep. And then I'll move the surveyor shop back down 1, 2. Okay. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so the Aristobot is now fully satisfied. Let's go back down into the bottom. Where did we leave off cable-wise? We have not... Alright, we did open the yellow door. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and use... oops, that's not what I wanted. Here we go. I don't really need... Trying to figure out what I need to do versus what I should do. That's scrap. I really need more ironium. Alright, let's go ahead and figure out how to get to here. We're gonna need new bridges to get over to there. Oh, and there's rubies over there. Alright, let's do that first. Okay, so there's that. And let's get that. Then we'll go over to this way to get the blue cable. There's another... If we need more scrap, there's another one right there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move this guy to there. Also, put another bridge there. Okay, so we got the gold and the rubies. Ah, there's another iron vein. Here we go. Machine constructed. Oh, never mind. Yep. Of course, now I've found the iron vein. Alright, and then let's build... Alright, do I have the ability to build another ironium extractor? Workshop is too small, that's what I was kind of afraid of. First of all, let's do that, and that, and that. Need 3 more tiles to get another extractor. Alright, that shouldn't be a problem. Do that. And then... There we go. Alright, that's going to help us with our ironium problem. Okay, let's keep going the mining route, or the digging route. See where this blue cable takes us. Ooh. We've got so much gold. Yeah, we're gonna need another prospector to get the ironium extractor up and running. Alright, let's go do that real quick. We need 6 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, another prospector. That should fix our ironium problem, I would hope. Alright, we still haven't. Good lord. How long is this blue cable? There's more rubies. Make sure to grab those. I gotta say, I'm kind of surprised that we haven't gotten another announcement that the ceiling is unstable. My God. How deep does this blue cable go? At this point, I'm just kind of trying to follow the blue cable. I'm not worrying about much of anything else. As soon as I think we're getting ready to open, there it is. Alright, that's gotta give us. Okay, so that's now. Okay, this door is now unlocked. There we go. And we got a new part. We found an abandoned... Man, I'm having a hard time talking today. English is hard. We found an abandoned mine shaft that will take us further down into the mine. To get access to the next floor, the mine shaft needs to be repaired. There will be unique resources and new rocket parts deeper in the mine. Okay, so first thing is, let's get this rocket part. I'm going to go back up top here and do... Oop, nope, 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 nope. Hold on. Okay, there we go. So while that is being dug up, I don't need any gold. God knows I don't need any gold. And they keep giving me the same ones. So I want to modify this. Okay, so there's that. Let's upgrade another. Yeah, let's upgrade another Aristobot to. Yeah, let's upgrade another set of engineers to Aristobots. Okay, there we go. Okay, fully satisfied. Excellent. Oh, this is nice. Each house can actually... I don't know why I didn't see this before. I was always looking at what the population, the available population was, but this actually shows us how much money the particular house is making. That's nice. I really like that. So we then compare that to an engineer. An engineer maxes out at 50, and a worker maxes out at 25. So it shows you that jump up in available revenue. Obviously, the Aristobots are still only at their first level. We haven't gotten any additional needs yet. Excavation of rocket part complete. Excellent. All right, so that's good. Interact with the rocket part to claim it. Okay, we have part number 2. Now, let's see what it takes to repair this mine shaft. 1,500, 25 steel, 40 wood. Bingo. We have unlocked a new mine floor. Okay. And we still have a negative 0.5 ironium. We've got 2 extractors. Oh my lord. That is so frustrating. Let me grab those rubies, being that I see them. Oh, there's another box there. Grab those 2. On each mine floor, there are 2 pieces of the rocket. Make sure you find them all. Of course I will. Can't get off the planet without the rocket parts. And crap. Oh, there's instability down below. They've already shown us that. Okay, there we go. Unless there's more. Yep, there is. Okay, let's get back up. Oh, what is this? Prospector speed. Okay. More rubies there. Wonder how you get to those rubies. Oh, I know WoW. Okay, so one thing at a time. Let's, first of all, we just got prospector speed. That's good. Periodically gives you sheet metal. Recruitment +3. Debris clearing speed, 33 movement speed. I just want to make sure I'm not missing any. Because I got something when I opened up the second mine shaft. I actually think I may destroy both of the items here. So that I have the parts for the second mine shaft. Okay, I think we're good. At this point, I don't think there's anything else to do until the game tells us that we need scrap or something. Because, I mean, we found scrap. There's more gold down here, obviously. We do have more rubies here, so let me actually build a couple more bridges so that we can get those. And then I just want to make sure I'm not missing any rubies. Yep, there we go. Yeah, they keep wanting me to use a speed vent, but I just don't have a good reason for it. Alright, good. Alright, quick check up top. See if there's anything good. More rubies. Okay, well, 34k. Yep, we'll go ahead and buy those. Always good to have extra rubies. Alright, I guess it's time to enter in and start messing with the... Oh, hold on. Go too soon. There we go. Okay, now let's go down to mine shaft number 2. You gained access to a new type of farm, the Plastishroom Farm. It functions like a refinery, but must be farmed by our prospectors. Plastishroom farms can only be built in certain areas in the mine designated as fertile soil. Okay, so I guess that's why this looks discolored in comparison to the rest. Farm is too small to operate. Farm needs to be at least 9 tiles. Alright, and I need to have miners down here to clear away debris anyway. Okay, so that was one thing I was wondering about, was whether or not the miners were separate from floor to floor, and they are. I suppose I should have kind of thought of that logically, but it's a Saturday morning. So let me let this guy clear away the debris. Okay, so this is creating Plastishroom. 1 for every 90 seconds. There's a second one. It's a shame we can't do anything about bedrock yet. There's another scrap vein. What is that? That's bedrock too? Okay. Alright, let's clear all of this. Because we're going to need to make room for prospectors at some point. And then let's go back up real quick. Let's go ahead and upgrade another engineer. We don't have any plastic. We can't upgrade anymore until we hit plastic. Next milestone, we need 80 Aristobots to hit the next milestone. Alright, gold we definitely don't need. Production chance. Miner equipment periodically finds gold. Don't need that. Okay. Alright, let's... Oh, there's a Christmas tree in the miner thing. That's awesome. I love that. Alright, miner will be back. At this point, I'm just trying to make room. There's another thing I want to make sure to do is that as soon as, if and when we find more Aronium, I want to make sure that we can immediately set up an extractor to bring it in. Yeah, I think that's so cool that they put a Christmas tree in the miner encampment. Alright, I'm going to put in some more plastishrooms. And that now brings in 2. For 90 seconds. And then we're going to have to start making plastic up top. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's go ahead on up top and figure out where to put the plastic factory. The polymerization plant? Something like that. Let's put that... Hold on a minute, what does this require? I think I'm actually going to put it here. Okay, 20 Aristobots. That's what I was curious more about the population requirements than I was anything else. Alright, so that'll start creating plastic. And then what does it take to upgrade from an engineer to a 3 per house upgrade? Okay. Alright, what is in the train station? Nothing. Oh, we haven't. It hasn't updated. Ah. Alright, let's go back down to our mine down here. We now got a big spot available to us. That enemy soil concerns me. I don't know what that is. And as I don't know what it is, I don't want to mess with it. Right, let's do that. Actually, let's just do that whole entire stretch there. I'm guessing my best bet is going to be to try and get as much of this soil fertilized as possible to create as many shrooms as possible. God, the Aronium is so bad. Just don't... Alright, let me make a quick... how are... Yeah, both of them are at max. Okay, I'm going to also... Let's do this. Update... I'm going to add in sheet metal. No, not 25. and Aronium. So I'm going to do that now also. Just in time for the train to arrive. Fantastic. Let's see what's in the train station now. Warehouse delivery. Production item speed. Digging speed bonus. Alright, let's buy that. And we'll put, oops, we'll put that down here. Actually, I'm going to put this in here also. So the good thing is I took the miners from the first level down to the second level. Alright, I don't really know. I think what I need to do is put in a surveillance facility. I'm not sure that that's true, though. I don't have a mechanic. I thought the workshop actually gave me mechanics. Nope, I would be wrong. Alright, so I need room... Okay. And as I recall, really only one mechanic is ever needed unless you're just popping up everything known to man. Okay, there's scrap. Enemy will spawn here. Enemy will spawn. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so let's stop going in that direction. Now we've got so much gold. And nothing to use it for. Alright, so we've got more shroom farms. Yeah, so the plastic shroom farms are just taking so long. There's a scrap vein if we need it. And we got more plastic shroom farms over here. Let's continue digging this way. Okay. Alright, what did we get here? Production chance. That's more for up top, I would think. Yeah, because you can't edit the plastishrooms. I can certainly put in more. And seeing it, actually, let me try and understand what's going on with this guy. Waiting for resource delivery. Production bonus chance plus 25%. What would we want to have extra of other than Ironium? Which we can't because that has to be extracted. I think I'll put the bonus chance in here. Is there a reason that the plastishrooms are not making it up? This is the warehouse, right? Yeah, it shows that I have none stored. So, allow prospectors to harvest plastishrooms. There was the key thing. Alright, let's get rid of you two. And then I'll put in prospectors. I love how each one of them have their own Christmas. They've got a Christmas bench, I guess, and then a Christmas tree. Every one of them do. That's awesome. I love that so much. I don't want to go too much further right based on what the surveyor showed us. Dig the soil, more advanced tools are needed. You can produce pickaxes and carbide drills in the city when reaching certain milestones. Got it. Okay, now we've got plastic. Alright, let me go ahead back up and upgrade another. Alright, I'm going to have to start now. Oop, hold on. Fix stability first. Alright. we're going to need to spend some time up here now, because in order for me to go any further with Aristobots, I've got to have more engineers, which means I've got to pull from the workers. So let's upgrade you. Okay. I'm probably going to have to build another worker home just to be able to support, and I'm going to probably have to continue to do it this way. Rubies. Again, service inhabitants and minor equipment reinforcing speed bonus. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, we don't have... God, each upgrade costs $7,500. That's crazy. Alright, we're making good plastics now. So that's good. Alright, I'm gonna move you over to here and see what happens. Already knew about that. Man, there is just nothing over here. Wow. If all of the enemies are over there to the right, maybe we go up? Sure, that's probably going to cause some instability. Alright, and then let's move you to there and see what happens. The one thing I don't want to do is I don't want to give the enemies an opportunity to even come in here if I don't have to. I'm sure I'm going to have to, but the longer it can wait, the better. What are we losing out on now? Purified water. Alright, then let's do this. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. I am going to edit, and I'm going to take the production... No. This one. Yeah. Alright, so maybe that'll get us some more water. We have instability, of course we do. We just opened up a whole crap ton. There we go. Alright, now let's see what happens when we move the surveyor. Shrooms. That looks... I don't know what that could be. We should also consider moving it down here to see what's down. All right, so going up is definitely a good thing to do. All right, let's move it down to here and run it down there, see what happens. That's bedrock. Enemies. A worm. We've got enough dirty water. I don't understand why we're not making more purified water. Or is it because... Oh, I think I know why. I think it's because we have more population that all need purified water. Alright, item delivery, production chance plus, production bonus speed, bonus chance plus 25%, production speed is plus 80%. Wow, 150 grand. Mechanic equipment periodically finds sheet metal. Okay. By the way, how is our rocket looking? We've now got the nose cone, and I guess that's like the bridge, maybe? I'm wondering if they don't want us to put in a second water purifier. But in order for me to do that, I've got to have more engineers. 30 more, to be exact. Okay. Can I... Oh, can't do that. All right, and then grade you. Okay, there we go. And then we build another water purifier. Yeah, water purifier. We don't have enough money. Why is it always that money is the problem? Because it just is. I think it was 9K was how much a new water purifier would be. I think we're bringing in enough dirty water to handle the extra water purifier, so I don't think that's going to be an issue. Alright, let's continue to go up. Yeah, that opened up a big chunk. Huge chunk. Discovered an oil vein. I did? Oh, right there, yeah. Alright, let's move you again. And put you up there. And we've got a dirty water as well, if we need it. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what this shows us. And enemies everywhere! That's it. And whatever's over here. We don't have a use for oil at the moment. Where are our prospectors? Oh, that's right. I've got prospectors here. Alright, we can build the extra water purifier now, so let's go ahead and do that. Put it right across. All right. I think the problem that I'm having at the moment is that in order for me to expand much more, I'm going to have to go to a completely different area of the map. Like, I may have to start putting some housing up here. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Like, maybe I move all of my workers up to this part up here. And I think that'll give me an opportunity to expand. Like, I could put all the workers up here. And as long as I have a general store and a service shop, that's all I really need to worry about. Let me validate that real quick. General store, service shop. Yeah, and then everything else is just coming from stuff that's already existing. Alright, you know what? Let's do that to wrap up the episode. Alright, let's take road. Okay, so we're going to take the road up to there. Then let's build a completely new general store. 10. A completely new service shop. I'm going to take the road and run it down in between. Oh my god, I don't have enough money for the road. And this one. Why am I showing as negative 13 on workers? Oh, I know why. They were near a service shop that had a bonus on it. Prospector equipment periodically finds tools. I don't really need that. Production speed. I don't have any money anyway. Hold on a minute. Engineers don't use the service shop, do they? No, they don't. Okay, hold on then. Let me... Yeah. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Destroy you. Where's the service shop? There it is. Okay, let me move you. There we go. It still gives me a... Oh, because now... Good. And that gets us back to where we need to be. All right, excellent. Okay. What are we now? Okay, now we are low on dirty water. So the interesting thing is I can do one of two things. I can actually go back to this mine shaft and... Well, one, I don't need any more miners down here. I only need prospectors. So what I can potentially do... Didn't I have an extra dirty water? Yeah, there it is. Oh. I need another $1,000. Yeah, matter of fact, there's really no good reason for me to have... I'll just leave it at 2 miners. So I need to have the 9... That gives me room to extend the prospectors some more. Okay, let's go ahead and put in... Dirty water. Workshop is too small. Good Where's the workshop? Oh, I can get rid of this too. Yeah. Oh, no, that's the mechanic quarters. I do have to have that. Where's the workshop? Where's the workshop? Four more. One. Okay, there's that. Then dirty water. There's that. And then what do I need? I need 6 more tiles for prospectors. Actually, I'll just wait for the thing to get created before I put them in. Well, we're slowly getting there. We're moving a little bit slower with the new mine level than we were the first mine level. Well, we can now start trading in plastic. I'll set up another trade route for the plastic as well. We've got so much of it now. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Okay, so that's going to give us our extra dirty water. And then I've got dirty water here. I've got oil here. I'll get that too. And look at all the gold. And there's just freaking gold everywhere. Alright, let me dig here. Because it looks like there's empty behind here. Yeah. And we found absolutely nothing in this mine. Alright, for some reason we're 2 engineers short. Alright, I'm going to put in... Actually, let's do this. Alright, I'm going to upgrade you and you. And then I'm going to move you over to here. Okay, and then I'm going to build 2 new workers. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, let's set up that trade now for soap. Or ironium, considering we cannot seem to get enough. Recruit bonus prospectors. Oh, do I really wish I had 35k right now to buy that. Man. So, ironium. Oh, plastishrooms. Okay, we need to put in some more plastishroom farms. That's actually not a problem because we've got a space for it. Yeah, right over here. We're just going to need to get another prospector. Which actually, if I build another prospector area right there, I think that'll be just fine. So let's do it. Let's hope I have the money for that. And then plastishroom farm. Okay, that looks good. All right, let me move the surveyor over to here. We're going to run one quick survey, then we're going to call it for this episode. How many total Aristobots do I have? I have 50. So I probably need to do 3 more engineer upgrades. There's more Ironium. But it's surrounded... That's brittle dirt. Okay, so I need to get granite taken care of in order for me to get to this Ironium. But it's not finding... It didn't find anything else. Alright, then... I'm gonna have to try and get it over to here. Yep, Ironium seems to be the only thing that's an issue. The funny thing is, though, we're way over on sheet metal. Bedrock. Okay, hold on. Because that looks like empty space there. It is. How much do you want to bet that the game is going to force me into going over to the right in order to find the next piece or whatever? Production item speed, minor equipment reinforcing speed bonus. I may end up moving the general store like down to here, as well as the service shop, so that they're a little bit more centrally located, and therefore I can expand down even further. Alright, let's do another Aristobot up. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Oh, there we go. Let's do you. Alright, so that's got me at 60. Basically, I need to do 2 more upgrades before I can hit the next milestone. And that is what we will do in the next episode of Professor Builds a SteamWorld. This game is so much like Anno 1800, it's not even funny. The mining is obviously a completely unique component that Anno does not have. The part, though... The mining, I'm not 100% sold on the mining. I like it. It's okay. And it's, as I said, it is a unique addition to the game structure. But I don't know. In any case, we will continue on. We've got 2 out of our 6 rocket components. We need to find 4 more. So we'll continue to do that in the next episode. And hopefully I'll see you then. And as always, if you are enjoying the content, please make sure to hit the like button. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you next time.